his whole Keemstar saga in order to get in Ethan's good books. Bye!
It's an honor to be sitting here with you today to present the drama of the year, and who better? Yeah.
Who better? Yeah. Oh,
Fill the room with the juice. That's a lot of loot. That big fire. Yeah, she kinda cute.
The average girl on the video. And the price of my clothes, and it's something unconditionally, because I am a queen. Y'all, India Irie, she really just did something to me with this Spotify situation. We're not going to talk about that in this video, but if you want me to do a video on that, please comment down below right now, because I'm really trying hard not to talk about Joe Rogan, because I know I am not going to have support. Hey God, I know I am not going to have him. But anyways, welcome back to my channel. If you're brand new here, welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And of course, if you're not brand new here, thank you for keeping me alive. Now listen, I was going to do this video so long ago. When I say I was going to do it so long ago, hey, I think it was like a year actually. I think it was 2020, maybe, end of 2020. I don't remember. I unsubscribed from Def Noodles, and it wasn't before, or I shouldn't say, it wasn't after he dropped his stick. So remember when he used to not cuss in his videos? He had his little like bunny ear things on, and it was very much like family content kind of thing. You know what I mean? I unsubscribed during that time, okay? And I'm stuttering on my words here because I'm trying to think of what it was that made me unsubscribe. And it was a couple, I don't know if it was just like a feeling, but it was something that just wasn't, I don't know. Something in me was just like, okay, I'm going to unsubscribe, but I'll watch your content if it pops up, whatever. So there was a time where I literally just stopped watching his content, right? And then, okay, I heard about how he dropped the stick, and I was like, oh, he dropped the stick. And I remember I went and watched the video, and then when I saw that, you know, he was definitely being himself, I guess, I was like, oh, this is freaking dope. Like, all right, cool. So I started watching him again. Did I subscribe though? I didn't. And listen. I really want to prove that right now because I haven't been subscribed to him in a very long time. I still watch him though. Like, trust. I want to know what's going on, you know, within the realms and stuff. But I unsubscribe. I unsubscribe. I have not been subscribed to him for a really long time. And again, if you love Def Noodles, please understand that. Don't take what I'm saying as fact, because what I'm explaining right now is very much my gut feeling. It is not, you know, something that I can pick and be like, this is what he did and that and this, and then he said this and that. I don't have any of that information. We will react to something though, which was just dropped literally today, so we'll watch it. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it says defamation noodles and it's less than a minute, so we'll hop into that and see what it is. Now, I have been consuming Papa Gut's content a lot. And how did I get to doing that? Ding, 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 Def Noodles.
If I go over to Drama Alert, it's a reaction to Keemstar, I feel. Keemstar, the day before Def Noodles released his video, released a video, talked about the B family, gave his quick take on it.
Now, right off the bat, this guy's already wrong. I covered this story on Instagram 2 days before Keemstar.
So, if you guys know, which if you're watching this video, you probably know, he, meaning Def Noodles, brought in Papa Gut in one of his videos and really just was going in. Like, and what was weird for me is I watched that video and I didn't see it from the viewpoint perception that Def Noodles saw it in. But then when I watched this video, all I was getting in my mind was, bro, he's mad. I was getting, dang, look at the ego on Def Noodles right now. Like, I just felt like he was coming at Papa Gut at a way that just didn't even make sense to me. I was just like, yo, chill. Like, I don't know why you're doing it in this manner. It was just so weird to me because I just felt like, what was really anyways, let me get off of that. I just felt like it was just unnecessary, regardless of the point. So I saw this comment. This comment, hilarious. It's so funny that you told me to watch it because I literally was already done watching it. I think 2 hours after you said that you posted it, I was like, I already watched it. And I was reading the comments too. So we're gonna go through a couple of the comments. We're gonna go through a couple of comments on Papa Gut's video there because I was like, wow, look at all these people that don't like Def Noodles. And like, honestly, you guys, this is a topic that is so like weirdly bizarre to me because there's no one else I can talk to about this other than with you. I cannot call anyone and say, hey, did you watch Def Noodle? Like, what is a Def Noodle? They're not gonna know. I don't know anybody personally that watches his content at all. Like, I actually don't. So this would be the only safe space that I would be able to talk about this. Let's talk about when Def Noodles was on H3 podcast as a host, whatever, replacing Trisha Paytas, right? Something about that was weird to me.
And all the drama and all that with a cup of noodles. It's the one, the only, Dennis Def Noodles. There you go. Welcome,
Hello.
Def.
Well, thank you for having me. This is crazy.
It's an honor to be sitting here with you today to present the drama of the year. And who better?
Who better? Yeah. Oh, well, who better? Yeah. Oh, well, it's an honor to be wearing a tux for the first time in like 5 years.
And not weird like, see, it's like what I'm trying to point out is it's a gut feeling. Anyways, I just felt like I saw a different person. Like, not in a bad way, but it was just like, that's not Def Noodles. I don't know who that is, but that is not Def Noodles. Also, I watched a episode of his podcast and same energy. I was just like, who is that? Is that Def Noodles? That's not Def Noodles. Again, Dennis is what's coming into my head. I'm like, okay, that's Dennis. Where's Def Noodles though? Like, so think about it. Podcast, Dennis. Ethan H3 podcast, Dennis. And then his channel, Def Noodles, right? And I don't know if this character that he has right now is Dennis or if it's something else. I have no idea. But for me, it's strange because I'm trying to figure out who this person is in the aspect of, okay, so there's a consistency with most YouTubers. They stay consistent. And I feel like with Def Noodles, it's not consistent. And that consistency is very vague. Like, it's very, like, I can't really pinpoint exactly what I'm talking about. I'm sure that there's people right now that will comment and be like, oh, you're talking about this time when he did this, or this time when he did this, whatever. I can't really remember at this exact moment. But what I'm saying is there's a feeling that I get with Def Noodles that is just weird. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's like, I wish I could put my finger on it. I don't know what it is, but something about that channel, it just, anyways, let me back up a little bit. So there's a narrative that Def Noodles has on his channel. Okay. And the reason I say that is because his narratives don't necessarily align with my narrative. So it's very easy for me to like hear what he's saying and think, yeah, I don't agree with that. Or I hate that you just said that, because he puts it in so quickly to where it's like you're automatically influenced before you even think about if you're influenced or not. That's how I see it. But besides the point, let's not get into any politics here. Definitely keeping politics off this freaking channel. But something about the way he responded to Papa Gut in that comment, again, the video where he posted Def Noodles' disingenuous response to me. And like Papa Gut was super passionate in this video, and I was watching it and I was like, right? No, I'm not gonna lie. I was really feeling for him because I felt like, yeah, you're not really seeing what he's trying to portray and show you in his perception. And I don't know why that is. I don't know if he just doesn't care because he's a smaller channel. And, you know, Papa Gut brought that up. He definitely brought that up in his video. So that may be what it is. But it's really, really weird to me how Def Noodles even, actually back up. Let me get to what I hate. That will make it easier for me not to stutter so much in my words. This is what I hate the most about Def Noodles, okay? This man refuses not to talk about Keemstar, and it annoys the living. Bro, it's so annoying to me because it's like, I get it. You don't like him. He said this about you. Yada yada. Yada. For me, I feel like you don't care about your audience, because if you cared about your audience, you would be like, all right, I'm not going to talk about Keemstar anymore because this is the criticism that I'm getting. Let me, pivot and talk about something else. And you absolutely did, like you just said, nah, like this is why I talk about Keemstar. This is why I'm going to continue to talk about Keemstar. I'm sure you have a Keemstar in your life. It drives me insane. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Especially if you love freaking Def Noodles and you're just ready to annihilate me in the comments right now. But it annoys the living, I can't even. There's even times where I'm watching, right? There's even times where I'm watching and I will be like, all right, he's just started talking about Keemstar. Let me count how many minutes he talks about Keemstar. There are moments where I do that. And it will be like 3 minutes, sometimes it's 5, sometimes it's 2. Regardless, it's too much. It's too much. And it's to the point where it's like, if you have to defend yourself to this point, it just, something about that just makes you feel like, okay, so you're guilty. Something has to be guilty for you to continuously, because I just don't get it. And this is another thing that makes me think this, right? Is because when he talked about Papa Gut, for example, I didn't see it as, let me go to Papa Gut's channel and, be like, you're dumb and Def Noodles forever. And it was nothing like that. What actually happened is you led me to his channel. I started watching his content. I liked him. I subscribed. And I then just, decided to be like, yeah, this is somebody that I want to be subscribed to. This is somebody that I want to watch. Now I am an avid watcher of Papa Gut's videos and reactions. And what's interesting about that is when I started doing my channel, and I think this was this is like 2020. I think I only had like 5,000, 4,000 subscribers or something like that. Somebody compared me to Papa Gut. They put me in a category with him, and I didn't really know who he was. I just remember I went to his channel. I saw like a bald head and some like beard, and he did reactions, and I was just like, oh cool, like this is another like known reaction channel. No, I didn't even watch his content. Didn't even watch it. So now that I have consumed his content and I know what his content is, like what a great compliment in my mind. I see that as because I see him as a genuine person that literally shows them messing up, making mistakes, being honest, just telling it how it is, and not necessarily caring to be on like a side of being, praised or worshipped, which Def Noodles is the complete opposite, which I can see all of the time. There was actually a time where I thought that Def Noodles and Keemstar they have to be working together, because it just didn't make sense to me why this man kept talking about him. Like I was just like, sir, we get it. You don't like Keemstar. You do not need to continuously talk about him. I don't know why you're giving him so much power. Like, okay, he's a bigger channel. Who cares? He's not like anywhere close to what you're trying to do. So I don't understand. Y'all are not on the same page. I just didn't understand. And I still don't understand. And I think that the more he talks about Keemstar, the more it makes him look guilty. That's really how I see it. I don't care at all what it may look like to him, but for me, I just feel like you don't need to talk about him. Literally, your fan base does not care. Like, we care about your delivery. We care about, what you're saying. We care about how you put it together in such an easy, consumable way for everybody to just get, a quick update of what's going on. I personally don't think anybody's really checking to Def Noodles' page for Keemstar stuff other than Keemstar. So I'm really trying to understand why you think that it makes sense to just continuously bring him into your channel. I don't know. I feel like your audience is literally critiquing you about it and telling you that they don't like it, and you're just not caring. You think it makes sense to continuously talk about him. And hey, it's your channel. You do what you want. Anyways, I've been rambling on for way too long. Let's hop into this reaction. This video is called Defamation Noodles. It's only a minute long, so I don't know what it's gonna be. It only has 6 views on it right now, you guys. So this channel has like less than 200 subscribers. So we're hopping into those older days where I would be watching videos that really didn't get that much traction. So I don't really know what this is gonna be. But what I'm gonna do is, after I upload this video, I'm going to go down a spiral of Defamation Noodles and all those videos that people create about him. about like why they don't like him, how he lies, misinformation, all of that. Like, because I don't know any of it. So I'm going to dive into that and just see what's up. Now, when it comes to the whole Papa Gut versus Def Noodle stuff, I'm not even going to talk about that here. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not even going to talk about that here, meaning in detail. Do I feel Papa Gut was on the right? Yes, I do. I don't think Def Noodles was in the right at all whatsoever. I think Def Noodles handled it very ridiculously and lost a lot of respect for the dude. Not gonna lie, lost a lot of respect for the dude to the point where it's like if I ever saw him, I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, Def Noodles. I would be like, oh, that's Def Noodles. You know what I mean? Like, I would be kind of like, I don't think he's gonna like me. And I don't know. I'm a black creator. Let me shut up. Anyways, let's hop in here.
Now, is Keemstar leading us to believe that every time he uses hashtag drama alert on any of his fucking tweets, all of the stories are just jokes? Because let's look at some of those stories. Here, this Taylor Holder cease and desist. Is this a fucking joke, Keemstar? How about this story about Pokimane returning to Twitch? Is this a fucking joke, Keemstar? How about this tweet about Jake Paul making a diss track on Dana White? Is this a fucking joke, Keemstar? How the fuck are we supposed to know that it's a fucking joke? Seriously, explain it. I'm waiting.
These YouTubers use shady tactics to try and disenfranchise minority creators. They make jokes that hinge on misogyny. They flirt with fascist ideas and mask it as edginess. I had to read it slowly just because I feel like he's so calculated. I'm not gonna lie, I really do feel that way. Why you delete your tweet, bro? Wait, bro, you cried in 2 videos about criticizing your content on the stream. You can't handle it. What? Okay, see, that's the video I want to watch. That creator that made the video about Def Noodles, because then I saw another video about Def Noodles that was like, he made me want to delete my channel or something like that. I need to watch. That video was like an hour long, y'all. So just give me some time. Anyways, wow, nice meeting you here. You're saying I'm not allowed to respond to criticism too? Damn. Never thought there were so many people who were against freedom of expression in the commentary community. Why you delete your tweet, bro? Also double down on... Wait, what? Pause. Totally unexpected. Chipotle out here sponsoring people who allegedly committed crimes like it comes with free guacamole. Okay, what's so bad about that?
How's that a joke? What's the punchline? How's that a joke?
Oh, I see.
What's the punch?
Because of the guacamole part?
How's that a...
Chipotle out here sponsoring people. It comes with free guacamole. See what I'm saying? Like, he's calculated. It's interesting. I mean, I'm done, bro. You know what?
How's that a joke? What's the punchline?
Yikes. See, it's like I can't put my finger on it, but it's something in my gut that is just like, something's weird about Def Noodles. I don't know. Something is off. Another freaking time where I saw another Def Noodles, meaning a different person, meaning different personas, is when he did that interview of like the Ace Family auction or something, and he went around like that auction and was talking to people. It was like an interview or something like that. Like, that was very much like, I felt like I was watching a brand new YouTuber. I was like, who is that? I mean, like, I knew it was Dennis, obviously, but I just felt like he just wasn't, I don't know who this man is. I'm gonna be honest. He's not consistent. Like his personalities on socials, it's not consistent. I don't know who this man is. Something about him gives me don't come for me vibes. Very much like I can do no wrong vibes. I'm not wrong vibes. And then if he is wrong, he will write it, tweet it, comment it, but he will not do like a video. I feel like he wouldn't do that, which is why he didn't get which is why Papa Gut didn't get the response that he thought he was going to get from Def Noodles, because Def Noodles isn't going to do that. But do you see how weird it is that I could even say that when I don't even know who the heck that guy is? Like, I don't know him personally, right? But I can tell in my bones that he wouldn't do that. Like, he would probably be like, what? Like, you're a smaller channel. Why should I care about what you're saying or whatever have you? You know what I mean? But anyways, before we end this video, I want to definitely read some of these comments, because I was reading them, y'all, and I was like, yeesh.
If you want to.
Look at these comments, guys. Wowzers. People were super upset. Yo, I commented thank you. I didn't even realize I commented thank you like 3 hours ago. Only because there's so much that I don't, like, he's so calculated that it's just like, sometimes I don't really know, like, what is he doing and for why? Anyways, so let's read some of these comments. Okay, here we go. Here's a good one. I'm pretty critical of Papa because I respect him. I respect his honesty. That's what I'm saying. Pursuit of knowledge and nuance and willingness to reflect and grow. Literally, and you can tell that in his content. I think this video in a nutshell is why I think he is one of the best creators in this genre. The fact that blatant racism is being completely overlooked and even supported by people like Def Noodles is disgusting. Thanks for speaking on this. Absolutely. And if anything, I wanted that to be a completely separate video, because that entire situation with the B family, that definitely is warranted on its own video. And I find it strange that Def Noodles didn't bring that up. Like, I felt like it was weird to me, because I thought I was gonna see Def Noodles be like, oh, Papa's right. Let me use that to up my, you know, status of like, no, we need to make sure that we're talking about this. Like, this is important, and it's Black History Month. Like, I thought he was gonna bring it in like that kind of like manipulative way. I'm not gonna lie, but I really did think that. Not gonna lie to y'all, I really thought that. And he didn't do that. So I was very much like, oh, he literally doesn't even care. Okay, my bad. Sorry. Thought you would care. Guess you don't. It's got to be super annoying to be on that level of careful and thoughtful with your words in an hour and a half long response, only to have it all disregarded and misrepresented. I truly wonder if Dennis actually believes what he wrote in his response. I don't think he cares. I think the response is tailored to his audience. It's not tailored to Papa. It's not tailored to him, and it's not tailored to being wrong or right, in my opinion. I think it's more so tailored to being like the winner. Who won, Papa or me? What is my audience gonna see? This is what my audience is gonna see. That's how I see it. This is honestly what I was expecting. Def's ego is far too massive and fragile to have a real conversation or admit to any mistakes. That's what I've noticed. That is what I've noticed. It's crazy the narrative they are trying to spin. I didn't even know the full extent. It's kids talking over games. It happens every day. Not saying I'm okay with that. It was their kids, so they took it personally. It sucks it had to be offensive and hurts. I just think it's taken way too far. Exactly. And they have a platform that could ruin someone's lives. We are getting so weak, raising a bunch of sensitive kids. I'm sorry, but yeah, I mean, even me, even me, I feel like I gotta get tougher. I can't be this mentally weak, you know what I mean? These comments are pretty brutal. Damn, I was hoping it wouldn't have gone this far, but kind of expected it, sadly. Yikes. Nah, you're completely right on this one. Also, the name calling. That's what I'm saying. Like, Def really came for Papa. Like, he came for him in a way that was like, wait a minute, like, did you watch the video? Like, do you even hear what he said? He didn't come at you in a malicious way, in my opinion. It wasn't malicious at all whatsoever. So it really trips me out when he came at him. Like, it just really, honestly, let's rewatch that. Let's rewatch that. And the insults on his sides were absolutely unwarranted. The fact that people even went after your wife in his comments, oh, they did, just shows that a toxic community he's created around him, bro. They about to come to my channel and be like, I hate you! Nah, die, you black nigga. Yikes, I'm scared. Yo, no, seriously though, I was gonna do a video on Def Noodles a really long time ago, and I was scared. I didn't want to do it because I was like, he got too many people. I don't feel like having a whole bunch of hate on my channel right now. But honestly, I don't know what it is about that dude. It's something in my gut. It's just like it's really off. I don't know what it is. Oh, I wish I knew what it was, but I don't. Anyways, I get the feeling he's overemphasizing his wokeness and his whole Keemstar saga in order to get in Ethan's good books. Bye! Regardless of whatever the comment section says, I think I'm going to do a separate video of my favorite comments and put them collectively in a video because there's just way too many. However, I'm going to leave with this comment because this is honestly how I feel about the entire situation. Regardless of who is wrong or right, it's obvious one person is more closed-minded than the other. Point blank, period. And that person is Def Noodles. I'm so sorry. It's a shitty situation in a rise. Not Usher just coming into my head. Anyways, it's a really sticky and unfortunate situation. However, I feel like I just absolutely have to dissect this more. I just kind of wanted to just show and rant and tell you my thoughts because I've had a gut feeling about Def Noodles for a long time. I just didn't know what the heck it was. So I'm going to definitely do my due diligence, go down this rabbit hole, see what I find that I won't like, clearly. Anyways, and his whole Keemstar saga in order to get in Ethan's good books. Bye! Put it out the coupe in the lot, 12 fuck SWAT, all the bells out the box, hit the lick.